Oh, there we go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a very probably not going to be as long as usual, because this is mostly going to serve as a test stream. Because I recently set up Restream, and I just wanted to get this thing tested out, try it out, see how it works, and Twitch hype. So we actually already have Henrik here on Twitch. I can already see I've encountered my first issue here. So sorry if today's stream is gonna be yeah, we have Dunkel over here as well, who's saying hello from Twitch. So at least the chats are working. But one problem that I'm already seeing now is that the window that I have, normally when I stream, I will have like over here, I will have my my chat so I can monitor that. But the problem is I'm seeing the same chat as being captured into the capture of the stream. That means that the messages disappear after 15 seconds, which is obviously no good. You have a follow alert, but no host alert. Oh, okay. Do I have a follow alert? Okay, I have a follow alert. I will set up host alerts. I'll make sure to do that later on. But for now, I need to figure out the first. We're going to do some code engineering, by the way. And first of all, because I have a hard time keeping up with chat already, because I don't have a persistent chat. I need to be able to see the chat persistently. Oh, Dongle are now following on Twitch. Aha, so at least some of that is working. Compatible with more than 25 general chat messages enables on your stream. Add reply options directly. Blah blah blah. So, sorry, a lot of stuff is happening off screen right now. Let's try to see if this is gonna work. I'm just gonna quickly try and reinstall Restream. Okay, so just to give you guys an idea what's going on, I'm using Restream to try and stream to both platforms, and I can see when I go to one platform, then I have a persistent chat on Twitch, obviously, that I can see, and I can see the chat on YouTube, which is also persistent, which is good. But I want a single video, a single window that's going to show me both chats persistent. And as soon as I figure out how to do that, testing, yes, Chris Wood, it's working. Let me see, so logging in here, log in. What is this? Okay, oh, okay. How do I'm a little confused. Oh, wait. Ah, okay. So if I use their program... Oh, this is cool. Can I... Okay, I'm just going to show... Hold on. I'm just going to get this on screen so you guys can see as well. So I just installed... Just minimize this so we have... And let me get the switch over so we can follow on the right. So I just installed their... There we go. Their own software here, and you can see now I actually have a persistent chat here, which is exactly what I need. So now your chat messages should pop up here as well as they pop up on the stream. And I should log into reply. Hold on, probably should do that off screen. What happens if I go here? Okay. Hold on. So if I just gonna switch you guys back so I can actually... Come on. There we go. If I connect here, allow access, authorize, and YouTube, and I'm gonna allow access to that as well. Okay, I'm just gonna try and test something here. Let me close that window. If I type a new message, no. Reply to all chats. I'll gonna post. This is a test chat. Wait, did that come on both platforms? This is a test chat? Ha! Awesome! Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. And on my screen, at least, the stream is working on both platforms. It's Restream. It's a software called Restream, and it's this is the test hello from YouTube. Yeah. Okay, it's definitely working. You know what? There's a little bit I want to do in terms of setup here. Especially appearance. Windows always on top. Enable transparency. Use GPU. Not show in task. Can I get a? Because right now I have a very dark theme. I would really love to have a lighter theme because I don't know. Just has put self-destruct. Okay, you know what? Let's try this out and let's see how it goes. Because I think so far this is looking pretty good. Yeah, Astro needs at least 4 more screens. I agree, or an 8K banner. And I will make sure that for next time that I will set up a host notification. I should be able to do that somehow. Let me see if that's actually possible. Let me get. Nope, I didn't want to close that tab, but I want to close this tab and this tab. And I don't want to listen to my own stream. Thank you. Okay, let me just get you guys over here so we can follow along here. There we go. So we go to alert box. Need 5 more monitors. And host is enabled. Host enabled. What? Hosting is set up. Let me try to set a test host. See, now that's a lie, but that's definitely a test host. Okay, so it seems like that should be working. Anyway, if it's not, I will figure it out. For now, let's get back into Elite and in a minute, this is just one platform. It's actually quite nice. I just used the Restream's own chat that merges it quite nicely. Actually, I really like the setup. There's a few things I want to tweak. The names, for instance, are a little. I like the timestamps is nice. The icons is nice, but I want to see if I could get the name tags a little bit more visible, because I think the name tags of the chat messages is a little, well, they could be better. But anyway, let's get going. I think. Maybe should have my dashboard open so I could actually see what I'm doing here. Like so. Yes, and then just make this a little bit bigger. Okay, that should be enough setting up for now. It seems to be working. Seems to work quite nice. And you know what? I think we're just gonna go ahead and get this thing started. And sorry if I'm a little distracted today, but that's, yeah, well, new softwares and all. And Inema, as soon as you download the included software, so if you use the HTML link for capturing a browser source on your stream, then you can get the transparent background and stuff disappearing and all that jazz that you want. Oh, was that a notification I heard? Haha! The hosting is working. Thank you, Henrik, for the host. And if you then download the software and then run the chat on your local machine, then you can have a persistent chat on your screen and follow that while you have the disappearing chat in the window. And Look at that, the chat is now coming in from the top rather than the bottom, which was one of the things. What does hosting mean? Hosting means if someone else have a Twitch channel, they will be, so right now Henrik is hosting my chat. That means if someone goes to his chat, they will actually be watching my stream. So it's kind of like he is also just streaming my stream. So if people go to his chat, it's a way to share between streamers to say, hey, go look at this guy because he's awesome, basically, I guess. Air King from Twitch. Oh, we actually already have begun to have people coming in from Twitch. Yeah, exactly as an English. Okay, but let's get started. I think the first order of business today is, let me check we're in the right. Yes, we are. Is that we need to begin the engineering. I have finished off screen here. We go to Road Workshop. Everything I can of these are all finished now. I obviously haven't. Oh, sorry. I obviously haven't done experimental upgrades, but that will come later on. Actually, hopefully that will come today. But the first thing we have to do is make sure that I have the ED Market Connector open. ED Market Connector is probably behind my, yes, it's behind my thingy magic. Fair enough. Okay, and I need to figure out if we have what it takes. Oh, you know what? You guys can actually watch along here if I just quickly switch you guys over. So what I want to do is I want to start by having a look at the armor, and we're going to go heavy duty. And now I actually managed to capture this so we can see I can craft this tons of times, this tons, this is good, this is good. 11 times here should be enough. And we probably want deep plating, which we have enough for as well. So we can safely go to Celine Jane for our first upgrade. And Celine Jane, there, yes, is in Cook, which is 102 light years from Zero to Destroy. It's really nice when you have that that thing open. Cube Combo Cutter. No, this is not the Cube Combo. The Cube Combo is my PvE thing. This is the Gold Digger. It's my mining ship. Yes, Henrik, I'm gonna go heavy duty armor for a mining ship because I have lightweight alloys fitted, and since lightweight alloy has 0 mass, and the only drawback, if you go back here, heavy duty, you can see the only drawback you get is a 40% increase in mass. But if the armor has no mass, then a 40% increase of nothing is, well, it's still nothing. So you basically get a 75% increase in hull and a 15% bonus to all resistance for free with no drawbacks. I will get a small drawback when I go deep plating in terms of the resistance here, but I'm gonna get a lot more hull. And that is hopefully going to protect me against the rogue asteroids that's gonna jump out in front of me and destroy my ship. So jump range is not great, so this is gonna take a while, but let's get going. I mean, this ship is, when this thing is done, it's gonna be able to tank all the asteroids. There's gonna be no asteroids in this game. And we're gonna test it out, and we're gonna boost this thing as quickly as we can straight into an asteroid and see what happens. The shield on this thing is already pretty good, I think. And I got, obviously it has been slightly engineered, but it's not done at all. And we can see here, ship defense is at the top, I believe. Yes, shield health 3.7k, which is not a lot, but it's enough. And the resistance is already decent. So this should be good. Chris Wu says, nah, should be alright. Asteroids ain't gonna kill anyone. Oh yes they are. Oh yes they are. Asteroids are definitely going to kill. I have been killed by asteroids. in this ship. Oh yeah, okay. Henrik is giving me an advice on this, or not Discord, on Twitch, that I should change my avatar to have a black background, because you can't really see the white lines. I'll make sure to do that. And again, the Twitch thing was done very hastily. I did spend, I think it was Friday evening or night. I ended up sitting up until like 3:30 a.m. setting up like all the notifications and setting up the new chats and all that stuff. Time really just got away from me. But okay, I must. I'll make sure to change that for next time. Want to have some live test ammo? No, it's okay. I can find a rock. Let's play around with Twitch. I am not very good at Twitch. Oh, that's actually like, oh, that's pretty neat. I can actually see how many people are streaming on Twitch and how many people are streaming and watching on YouTube. I like that. Oh, we get over to the main capture here, so we do a direct capture rather than a window capture. It's performing slightly better in terms of system resource utilization. What is this button? What does this button do? Oh, wow, okay. No. Oh, no. What the hell is this? Ah, okay, okay. I clicked the button and everything just went haywire on my chat here. No, mining is not in this upgrade, not this one. The next one, I believe the major things are the 2 new ships. There might be a few other things, but that's pretty much the major things they're adding. Thank you, Henrik. The mining thing is coming in Q4. It's just with all the recent talk about the mining updates, I just figured it was about time that this thing got an upgrade. I've had this ship for, I don't know, 2 years, a year and a half, something like that, and I never really got around to engineering it, so it's about time. But yes, all that stuff is in Q4. I just decided to give this thing an upgrade. Wait, what? 2 jumps out? Okay, that's perfect. Okay, this seems to be working quite well. Yeah, I really like the idea of putting a lot more player skill into mining. It's gonna make it a lot more challenging and hopefully thereby also a lot more enjoyable. I hope, at least. I have high expectations for this. This thing actually seems to be working. I'm a little surprised. Not bad. Oh, what was that? Thanks a lot for the follow on Twitch. What ships are coming? What ships are coming in Q2? So far, we have confirmed that that's been confirmed that the Challenger, which is gonna be which is gonna be an upgraded version of the Chieftain, is based. It seems like it's gonna be bigger and heavier, but it's basically gonna be a beefed up version of the Chieftain. It is still medium sized. That has been confirmed. So that thing is coming out. So I'm expecting it to perform very closely to what the other ship does. And I believe I heard that the layout, the weapon layout on the Challenger was going to be 3 small, 3 mediums, and a single large, which is an immense amount of firepower. So that thing can definitely dish out some damage. And it could be a very interesting ship, I think. And the other ship is not confirmed, but there are very, very strong hints that it's going to be the crate or the crate. People seem to disagree on how to. Oh my god, I forgot how far away this is. Seem to disagree how that should be pronounced, but that should be coming out as well. And I think that's going to be a medium ship too. I really would like to see some more small ships soon, but at least it seems like those are the two ships that is what been theorized. Yeah, exactly. You could see the exhaust in the trailer, and it very much looked like a like the ass of a crate here. Let's see, private group. Chris, if you send a private group, then it's not come through if you're not here already. I have no active request to join. Thank you, Inimer, for the follow on Twitch. Ah, okay. I can see what Henrik is on about. Yeah, you're right. We still need a big ship. We also need a small ship for the Alliance. We need a lot of small ships, I think. Yes, Chris Wu, MP_Astro. That's right. Look at this beautiful thing, though. Whoops. And Sasha, thanks a lot for subscribing on YouTube. Oh, engine sounds like we're getting closer. Indeed we are. Chris, just let me know when you are there. Greetings from Las Vegas. When are we going to get a large Lacon ship? I have no idea. Why did it choose this for mining ship? Well, way back in my early days, I have just gotten my hands on the cutter, and I decided to try to fit it out for combat, and quickly realized that that it didn't really perform up to par. It didn't really perform as well as I was hoping it would. So I was kind of stuck with a cutter, and I needed something to do with it. And I really liked the looks of it, and it had a ton of internals, so I decided to try and fit it out for mining. And it performs okay. It performs fairly well for a mining ship. And since then I've just kept it, and now it's kind of a sentimental thing that I just have this mining cutter. And yeah, so I couldn't, unless something obvious comes out that would be a lot better, I wouldn't get rid of it. Yeah, I think because it has a cut in the name, cutting rocks. I don't know, that's a bad pun. I also have what I said is full with mines and other stuff. Mine does not carry mines. It carries lasers though. Few beam lasers. Collector limpets, mining lasers, all that good stuff. Nemesis lasers. Whee! Okay, almost here. I'm just gonna take a quick trip around the planet. To slow us down. There we go. And we're gonna go a little high. What's the gravity like? It's already 0.1 and we're still quite high up, so we're gonna keep a close eye on the gravity here. Yeah, but that's the whole part of the game that they, from when the game was originally founded, that they wanted the game to have a solo playing option, and you should be able to get the full game on solo play. You could argue whether you should tweak the rewards so that you would get higher rewards in open, to try and encourage people to go there. And yeah, obviously you could do that. That could work. But I'm pretty sure there would be some rage if they ended up doing something like that. But I mean, the whole open private solo thing is such a delicate topic that I think regardless of what Frontier does, if they change anything, someone's gonna be mad. Okay, here we are. Oh, we're too far away. Well, I can't see the landing pad. Okay, there it is. Okay, 1.5 G, not too bad. We're just gonna be careful not to keep our belly pointed towards the ground. I think the problem is, let's say that you got 50% extra resources when you were in open. Now the risk you run in open is that people follow your wake down into the ring, right? That's the only way people would ever be able to find you in the ring, if you just drop down in the random spot. Let's take mining as an example, right? So if I just flew to the ring in solo, dropped into the ring, locked out, locked into open, my wake wouldn't be there, and I would be safe inside the ring, because nobody would ever be able to find me out in the middle of nowhere in a ring. And then I could safely just gain the 50% increase for mining if they introduced something like that without running any risks. So they would have to introduce some kind of way for people to detect you while you were inside the ring, to introduce that level of risk. Okay, time to do some engineering, and let's do some heavy duty armor. So you can see here what I talked about before. There is absolutely no drawbacks because it has 0 mass. So let's get rolling. Boom, that's one level. Medium wake scanner, yeah. Yeah, you say pirates have no trouble finding you, but they follow your wake in. They spawn because of your wake. As soon as you're gone from your wake, they will not spawn in again. Unless they change something since last time I was out mining. That should do it. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that was a bad roll. Oh, come on, I don't want to run out of core dynamics. 5 more rolls. Oh, nice. Good roll. Two more rolls. Come on, one more roll. Yeah, we got it with the last one. Perfect. Have we anything pinned here? We're gonna pin this. Okay. Let's go deep plating, I think. It's a little bit negative resistance. We can go with either of the... What is the resistance actually like? Is there any reason to go and go for a specific type of resistance? So you could go explosive or you could go kinetic. That would be the only one that really makes sense, I think. But I think, to be honest, I would much rather just go deep plating, because all the other ones I lose integrity. So I'm gonna go deep plating, I think. Resistant to giant chunks of rocks, yeah. And boom, there we go. Did we actually pass 1,000? Yes, we just passed 1,000 armor health. It's not a lot, but it's okay. We have a lot of armor rating, so we can... Do I ever do PvP? Very, very rarely. And only if I'm forced into it. Okay. Let's see what's next. What's next on our list? $3.7k shields. Yeah, those shields are gonna get a lot stronger before I'm done with them. Okay, let's see. Corn turtle. So that was the... Okay, let's go power plant. We can go and do the power plant, I guess. Should we go with the power plant next? Yeah, let's go and finish up the power plant. So before we do that, we're just gonna, let me see here, get this thing open here. So we're gonna go power plant, and we already have it fully overcharged, so that should not be an issue. But we probably want it, you know what, I can't even remember. What do I actually want on my power plant? Or is it even needed? Power. Okay, you can see here with the grade 5 that I have on here, it's not really needed at all. Do I have I added? I have added monsterate here, but we have way more power, even deployed, than is actually needed. So we can go with something else, I think. What's your power distributor? Yes, power distributor is weapon focused. You know what? Let's go for something else then. Double breach, no. Strip down, reducing the mass. Thermal spread would probably be my choice here then. Make it more heat efficient, because the cutter does overheat. So I think we're gonna go with thermal spread. Okay. Wait, can we go to any of these guys? You know what? I think we're gonna try and go to Farseer, because Farseer will definitely do our frameshift drive, which we need anyway. And there's a chance he can do the power plant as well. And thrusters if we're lucky. Power plant, frameshift drive. You know what? Let's head to fast here. Because if we can get the okay, so here's the trick. If we already have it full engineered to grade 5 because I have the blueprints pinned, but if I can apply the experimental effects, let's test that. I actually don't know if you could do that. Or if they have to be able to engineer a power plant of the size with the grade that it's already near to. Oh no, we do not have enough, so we will need... Yeah, that's a fuel star, but that's all good. We have no fuel scoop. We have no fuel scoop. My stick grip was excellent for the follow on Twitch. You know what? We're gonna head to this system instead. We're gonna head there to start with, and we'll have to do a refuel there because that's the problem with this ship. It's not meant to move in long distances. It's meant to sit in a belt and mine all day. Okay, you know what? I actually want to test something here. Could I get away with... What about if I went low emission? Okay, low emission is a problem. Oh, by 100. Ooh, ouch. Okay, so we definitely have to go overcharged. There's no way around that. Low emissions 1 is... Okay, we're just gonna keep that at grade 5 and then the thermal spread. Like so, which is gonna give us a little bit less, but still plenty of power to fly this thing. And of course it's obscured, so we'll just have to go into Super Cruise. So someone is posting that says, so if you're at grade 5, you can't go to a lower grade engineer for the effect. Okay. We have to head to faster anyway, because we need the effect of the frameshift drive, so let's do it anyway. And if we're lucky, I don't know. I would be surprised if you could, but it would be a nice nice addition.
Keep up the good work, neighbor.
Michael, thanks a lot for the €10 donation. Much appreciated, man. Neighbor, where are you from? Denmark, Sweden? Yeah, but I'm not a grade 1, I'm at grade 5 already. Sweden, there we go. Tim asked, do I know of more than one crashed Anaconda? Yes. No, but I believe that the experimental upgrades have reduced efficiency when you are at lower grades. You should only apply the experimental effects once you reach like grade 5. I do believe that's the best way to do it, at least. I believe that they have lower effect on lower levels. Swordfight asks, is this a fresh build or converting an old cutter? Well, it's an old cutter that was never engineered. So it's not that I'm upgrading an existing build, but well, I technically am. It was an existing build, but it was never engineered. Oh, let me get back to that main screen again so we can probably watch that. No, let me see if I can actually... What? So I'm just sitting looking at all the settings for this chat program that I'm now running. What do I think of mining ship launch fighters? I think it's a great idea. Yeah, I think CJ is correct that you will see the effect bump up every grade if you start at a lower tier. So yeah, I never think that you should wait with applying your experimental effect until you have reached grade 5. You don't have to finish grade 5, just need to have reached it. How many jumps? 2 jumps and we're out of fuel. Okay, I'm gonna have a quick look at the settings here again. Oh, I can increase the font size of your guys' nickname. But I could definitely see the ship launch fighter being very useful in mining. If you could get a ship launch fighter with a mining laser, I would use that. I would definitely use that. Because you could then go sit in your main ship, launch all your collectors, and then fly around in the ship launch fighter and then mine on asteroids. You don't have to carry an NPC member. You just tell your ship to hold position, and it would stay exactly where it was and not move, because the ship can perform like easy tasks without you being in it, like follow me, hold position, or something like that. Okay, I believe we are at our destination, or our first destination, and there should be an outpost. Indeed, there are. Let's head to that. Let's refuel. Let's get out again. Yeah, I agree. It wouldn't. All that stuff wouldn't fit in a ship launch fighter. I would love new SRVs as much as anybody else, but I believe Frontier's not gonna add that anytime soon. I do think they have, when people ask, that they said that no, it's not something they are actively working on right now. It's a little annoying that we have to stop for fuel every like 100 light seconds or light years. But there's nothing to do about it. Waiting for tank SRV. Yes, please. Oh, where's the... Oh, there's the mail slot. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer to that. That should be good. Ah, will you look at that? That's perfect. Yeah, the chat is really working well, I think. Oh, wait, we're still drifting. Damn it. Come on, get this ship under control. And there we go, we got it. Oh wait, this is not an anaconda, let's get down a little bit lower. Yeah, you're right, I should have bought a fuel scoop while we were at Jameson. I can maybe, if we're lucky, we can have a look if there's any fuel scoops available at the station here. And then we will just ditch our oh, we don't want to ditch the shields, do we? Let's start by refueling. Let's see what they have available. Because that would make it a lot faster for us to move around if we had a fuel scoop. It doesn't have to be massive. Just as big as we can get. We're not gonna swap out the shields because I do want to have my shields online. So we're probably just gonna see if we can get like a class 7 or something like that. Oh, we have 2. I forgot we have 2. So of course they do have fuel scoops. Oh, they have 7A fuel scoops here. I love that. So we're gonna go and transfer. I'm gonna store this cargo rack. And then we're gonna spend all our money buying a massively overpriced fuel scoop. There you go. Now it should be a lot easier for us to travel. So let's go back out here. Type in our destination, which is down there. And now we of course don't really need the fuel scoop, but that doesn't really matter. Someone says they wish they could dock like I could. I'm shit at docking. But it's annoying that that docking computer takes up a slot. You're absolutely right, it is. And the best way to learn is just to remove it. Oops. Simply just remove your docking computer, and then at some point you will eventually learn. And it's really not that difficult once you get the hang of it. The cutter can be a little unwieldy to fly around, but what the hell's going on here? I keep forgetting I don't have a discovery scan on this thing. What's going on? Oh, where's this? Cord. There's this cord. Ah, okay. Never mind. But it's really annoying that we can't do experimental effects remotely. I mean, it would just make things so much easier. We didn't have to fly around to do this. It's enough of a grind getting all the materials. And maybe even do it at a premium. Double the cost and you could do it remotely. That would be fine. Absolutely fine. The chat has a big delay. Well, hold on. Let me log that. There is also, of course, a natural delay on the stream. I mean, the stream has about a 15-second delay, but I'll try to see. Actually, let me know what. Let me try to post something directly to the YouTube chat and see how quickly it shows up. So just as we're flying out here, I'm gonna do a quick test here. So I'm gonna post the test in 3, 2, 1, now. That is a big delay. There's the test. Now I didn't see when it showed up. Oh, okay, so there's even a bigger delay, because I can see on my recording here when it shows up on the recording or on the stream, and that's actually even further delayed. Well, my capture software is even further delayed. Just quickly do another test. Let's try that again. Okay, posting the test in 3, 2, 1. Test. Okay, so it takes a good 5 seconds before the chat is posted until it shows up on my capture, and from there on there's a 10 to 15 second delay before that shows up on your end again. So from when you post a message till you see it on screen, it should be something along the lines of 20 seconds, which is a big delay. And I can try to work it down a little bit, but it's probably gonna be difficult. Yeah, the chat is faster than audio. That's because the software that I'm looking at and the capture for some reason isn't aligned. So, and sometimes it might take me a little bit to reply. Yeah, I don't know. I can try to reduce the, but it's always a. It's always a balancing act, right? Because if I begin to try, I can just reduce the buffer size so that I will have a smaller buffer. But that means if I have smaller hiccups in my connection, then you would see a you would then begin to see a more unstable stream where suddenly you would lose frames or something like that. And I have done extensive testing, at least towards YouTube, with this. Yeah, that's right. YouTube has a low latency mode, and I believe that is actually turned on, but Restream does not, I believe. So that might actually be why we're seeing this this delay. I mean, it's hopefully workable. I mean, I'll try to. Ooh. I overshot that by a country mile. I hope it's not too bad. I mean, I hope we can make this work at least. Right now it seems to be okay. I mean, even though there's a long delay between you posting and you get the reply, I don't know. It's always I would rather have a stable stream where the frame rate is nice and smooth and you're not constantly having jitters or have to go and rebuffer or something like that, and then have a few extra seconds delay. So I'm gonna keep it as it is, I think. You're right, I'm in Scandinavia, we all have 100 megabit bandwidth. I have a 200 megabit connection, 200 either way. So bandwidth shouldn't be an issue. Pedro, thanks a lot for dropping by. In Robigo with no shields, I should be okay, right? Yeah, just be careful when you go back into the station, or out for that matter, because it seems like the police has for some reason begun scanning people, and if you get scanned with illegal passengers, they will shoot you. But again, if you're running out without shields, you can just go silent running. If you make a silent running build, there's no reason to have shields anyway. And touchdown, there we go. Beautiful landing. Okay. Let's start with the frameshift drive, the one that we know is working here. And we're gonna go experimental mod. No, wait, what? I'm gonna click the grade 5. Aha! So you see here, if I click grade 1 and said I want to add an experimental effect. Oh, I can. Hold on, okay. Let's go back. If I go grade 1 increased range and add an experimental effect, let's say I want to go mass management here. We get -8 and +4. What happens if I click on grade 5 and go experimental effect and mass management? It's still -8 and +4. Okay. So what happens if I go into the power plant? Look at that. I can add a -10% here without any issues. Is it? It's normally -10, right? I'll get you guys over here so you can follow along as well. Power plant overcharge. Doesn't really matter, just any. Experimental effects. Now we're going to go thermal spread, of course. So thermal spread here is -10%. I should get a server error. Oh, that's interesting. So here we have a -10% in heat capacity. What is the heat capacity? Let's do this properly, okay? Let's go down and see the heat capacity right now. We can then manually subtract the 5%. It should be, what, was it 0.5 or 50? I didn't see that. Yeah, experimental is all the same. It's the same, no difference. Tone, hello and welcome to the stream. Oh, look at that, floating. Let's just have a quick look. I'm gonna have a look at that floating rock afterwards. Corn turtles, power plant, heat efficiency 0.5. So that should be 0.45 if we get this right. Workshop engineering. And we can go with the power plant. Select. Experimental mod. Thermal spread 0.45. Purchase. Haha! Server error. Okay. So you're absolutely right, whoever said we were going to get a server error. Yeah, that's annoying though. Because that means we have to go to every single one. Anyway. Why am I stuck here? There we go. That's a... Why am I constantly being... What am I clipping into here? The ship is just too big that I can't really move the camera around in here. Can just... How did they even park that? How did they park that? Without scraping, can it? Yeah, okay, technically it fits, I guess. But there's not a lot of room in here. Anyway, that means that we indeed do have to go and get that that power plant. So next one was core internals. We need to go and do the power plant. There it is. Which is Haritana. Heratani. Does grade 5 power plants. Which is a long way away from where we are right now. Can we get someone who's closer? Please? Okay. Blueprints. Core internals. Okay. We've done the frameshift drive. Have I even engineered my life support? Life support is completely unengineered. So how far would we have to go for life support? Lightweight, I guess. There's Laurie Jameson. That's Shinrata Desra. Should probably have started there. That's only 100 in Shinrata Desra. So that's an option. Let's see what else we can do. We can go thrusters. That's Palin. I don't want to fly to him right now. That was 200 something. We already done that. Power distributor or sensors. Let's see what we can get here. Blueprints. Core internals. So we're gonna look at either sensors or power distribution. Okay, so sensors are lightweighted and there is no experimental effects on sensors, so that was easy. This one, on the other hand, is the Dweller. And the Dweller is... He's a little bit close. We can go for the Dweller. Wait, does that mean that I only need... Okay, let's write down a list for today. We want to do the power... I'm just going to write a list for myself here. Power distributor. We want to do the power plant. And we want to engineer the life support. Is that really it? We're done with that. We want to do the power plant thrusters, yeah. But we're not going to do that today because that has to go to Palin. We have done this one. We need to life support on my list. This. Okay, you know what? That's only 3 stops. We can go for 3 stops and then end up with the life support in Shinrata Desra. But I think right now, we're gonna go to WYRD. And let's get back into Elite. Which is like back where we came from. Wonderful. We weren't cooked before, we should have gone down there first, but oh well. Where's Shinrata Desra? Shinrata is down there. But I want to end there. Who was the other one we needed to go to? It was power distributor, life support, and a power plant. The power plant was Okay, so we need to go here, where we just set our destination. We need to go to generator Desra, which is there. And we need to go to... Fuck me. Okay, so it will be... this will be our second stop. Okay, let's launch and give me a chance to catch up on chat. Dweller distributor. Ah, someone's made up associations to remember. That's nice. What the hell? What was that? I could have sworn I saw a ship. Huh. Yeah, grade 4 should be enough, but I might then later on, once we're completely done, then I might go and have to downgrade the power plant. Right now it's just grade 5, because the reason why I've got grade 5 is because I wanted to make sure that it had enough power for what I'm gonna do in Q4, because I don't want to have to go and re-engineer this thing too much in Q4. It will of course have to be slightly re-engineered, but not too much. Okay, full throttle, boost, let's go. Maybe I should actually test now that we are on our way to... where are we actually on our way to? Just do this fuel scoop here real quick. God, this thing has a big fuel tank. And that familiar sound. Warning, temperature critical. That never gets old, does it? Let me see. We're heading to the Dweller, and the Dweller did power distributors, obviously. Hey, 65, thanks a lot for subscription on YouTube. Just quickly checking here that I have... Oops, maybe I should go in game and have a look at this as well, so don't fly into a star. What does this actually do to our wait, did I remember to add the special modification? Or... Yes, I have mass management on it. Good. I thought I forgot. Yeah, okay. We have 1 extra light year of jump range. It's still not a lot. Dweller and Quint are neighbors. Oh, Marco Quint. What Marco Quint is... What does Marco Quint do? Oh, he's that... Yeah, he's that asshole that does nothing at all. But right now I just want to focus on the core internals of the ship, and as soon as they're done we can begin looking into probably shield boosters as the next step, which is one of the larger ones, and then we can begin to move into all the optional internals afterwards. How many boosters? 8 of them. so that's gonna be a fairly big task to do. It's gonna take a while. So as soon as we're done with all the corn turtles, and we're gonna begin on the shield boosters, there will probably be a few streams which would just be me collecting materials, because it's gonna take a while. 2 more jumps. Can't remember what layout I've actually gone for. I did do something, but it's not set in stone. Right now, 2 of them, I believe, is engineered already. You can see here I have 2 shield boosters, which is partly engineered, which has resistance augmented on it. And I believe maybe I have 1 resistance specific. They're all gonna get supercapacitor on as an experimental, all of them. It is by far the best choice when it comes to upgrades. But I can't actually remember. I have to go. Hold on. I'm going to find the build again, so I can see what I ended up with doing. Oh wait, is it open here? Ah, I have it open already. Let me just get you guys over here so you can follow along as we fly into empty space. Let's zoom in. Okay, so this one is resistance augmented with supercapacitor. This one should be resistance, yes, and also supercapacitor. Then we might have 1 kinetic. Yes, 1 kinetic and a supercapacitor, and rest, I believe. So the 5 of these should be heavy duty. Yes, they are indeed heavy duty. And all with supercapacitor. That should give me, if I go to... Oh, I'm not very familiar with this. How does this even work? Is it up here? Shields. Haha. You can see here all resistances is around 50%. And it's gonna give me a... an absolute hit point. So that is of course not the number of hit points the shield will have, but absolute hit points is going to be just shy of 10,000, which is going to be 1/3 reduced. So effectively, it should probably be something around 7,000 ish shields, I think. And so that again, it's not a like over-engineered combat ship. It just has decent shields. Question, do you get anything by engineering a mining ship? It doesn't seem like it would matter much. Correct. Don't gain a lot. But I just want to do it because it's nice to have it. And especially with all the hazards they are adding in Q4, I believe it's going to be nice to have a decently engineered ship. And I'm at this point in the game now where I need a project. So... this is why I'm doing this. I needed a project, needed something to spend most of my time on when I'm not running missions for our player faction. And this is now my pet project. That is over-engineering a mining ship. As Chris Wu says, not unless you want to have PvP with mining lances. Well... where is she? Look who I'm pledged to. And look what the rank 3 unlock is. Unlock the mining lances. Been here for 2 weeks right now. I agree. It is the plan that even if that asteroid were to explode in my face, that... Did I fly in the wrong direction? I think I did. Wonderful. And if I were to fly in the wrong direction... Let's try that again. If I were to shoot an asteroid that were to explode in my head... Oh, it was just so close to the star. I would still just be able to comfortably just sit and take it on the chin. I was actually considering trying to do something with the mining lances afterwards. See, go PvPing or something. Go like policing or something like that with mining lances. That could be hilarious, I think. They can't be engineered, unfortunately. So. The black hide. I'm actually wondering if Frontier meant for it to be possible to do that with the like getting experimental upgrades from lower tier engineers. So if you only like if we could have done the power plant, if we were meant to be able to do that, or if it was just a bug that it would even been offered to do it. And just to underline the Care Bear-ness of this ship, all the beam lasers, I do have one huge and two large beam lasers on this, and they all gotta go efficient and Healy beams. So it's gonna be a very, very Care Bear ship. Side question, what console is ED better on? Oh, I don't know, man. I wouldn't... I haven't played it on any other console, so I don't think I'm qualified to answer that question. If anybody here in chat have actually played Elite on more than one platform, or more than one console even, both PlayStation and Xbox. Oh, the gravity. I can feel the gravity. Ow. There we go.
Docking procedure completed. Ship secured. Greetings, Commander.
Engineering. Power distributor. Charge enhanced. Experimental mod. What do we want? Do we want superconductive, I think? Flow control? Nope. Nope. Capacity? No. Strip die? No. We definitely want these superconductors. Superconducts. That's the one. Yes. Faster recharge. Boom. There we go. Okay, I can now cross the power distributor off my lists, and we can now go and have a look at the power plant. Come on, thank you. Apparently I do not have that stored anymore. Do I have that engineer open still? I do. Grade 5 power plants, yes, thank you. Oh, let me just get the correct capture mode here. Like that. Oh, no. Stop that. And we now have, even further than we had before, Oh joy, this is gonna take a while. Okay, let's go. But the main reason I'm getting mining lances, now we'll have a bit of a journey ahead of us here. 13 jumps, oh my god, and we're gonna have to save them back. No, not cargo. Okay, we'll have to go and go into orbit. I'll show you why I'm gonna go with these mining lances as the main reason I'm gonna go with mining lances. There we go. We can begin to move upwards. Where is it? Nathan, thanks a lot for the subscription on YouTube. Welcome to the channel. Okay, let me get you guys over here again. Whoop. There we go. Okay, so here we have mining lances fitting on the actual build. Let's try to change those out for normal mining lasers. Maybe go those mining lasers. So mining lances is technically only a class 1 module apparently, but heat per second is higher. Here we go. That right there is the reason why you have mining lances. 2 kilometer range. That is why you choose a mining lance. Because you can mine a rock at 2 kilometers distance. That is awesome. That just gives this ship so much more range compared to sitting with a normal mining laser and just like shooting only stuff right in front of you. Because this is just like hideous with a half a kilometer range. Mark, yes, we are. Well, it was stuck at some point, but it's been a few streams now, and it's slowly beginning to come together. We are almost gonna be able to finish the core internals tonight. Limpets are only 5 points. Yeah, you're right. But that is an upgrade that I'm considering right now. Where's my limpet controller? So we can see the limpets here. They have currently put lightweight on it. Not that it's really important. But I am considering downgrading those to a B rated. We're gonna lose quite a bit in terms of lifetime. We're gonna go down from 12 minutes to 7 minutes, so it's almost half. But we're gonna get a slightly longer range. So I am considering if this should be, if this is worth it. So this would mean we would have to carry more limpets. So it's a balancing act. Do you want to carry more limpets and get further more range, or do you want the longer lifespan of the limpet and then not have to carry as many limpets? I mean, I don't think any of the others are really worth it. C rated, D rated. But downgrading these would definitely help. I mean, you can see we go down from 32 to 4.8. Oh, that's definitely better. Anyway, let's... there we go. Let's continue going towards our destination. We have quite a bit of distance to cover. Gandalf the Grey, thanks a lot for following on Twitch. Chris, yeah, who need life support when you can breathe iron and nickel? That is true. Dave says those mining lances are going to be pretty inefficient at 1.5 kilometers away. Yes, of course they are, but it doesn't matter because I'm gonna have 9 collectors, and even, I mean, as the ship is right now with the mining lasers right now, the limpets cannot keep up with the lasers. So even if when I go with the mining lances, even though I might lose some mining speed at range, I'm not sure if that actually, if fall off affects the mining speed. It might, I'm not sure. But even if I lose mining speed at range, it doesn't matter. Because we are already like twice as fast with the 4 lasers as the limpets can actually collect. And especially out at that distance, if they have to fly out to 1.5 kilometers and then come back again, yeah, that's gonna take time. So I don't think it really matters that we're gonna lose effectiveness on range. The reason why this is neat to have it, the main reason, the way I'm gonna use these would be, let's say that I just mined an asteroid and I have a ton of fragments floating in space. The collector limpets are doing the thing and collecting them up. I've already located the next rock I want to mine, and often it would be within 2 kilometers. But I can't mine it because the current mining lasers on the ship can only reach 0.5 kilometer. With the mining lances, I would be able to mine those the rocks all the way out there, and even though it might be slow, as soon as I was done collecting limpets at the rock I was at, I would move towards the other rock to begin to collect up the fragments over there. So I don't really think it matters much. Tom, thanks a lot for the follow on Twitch. I really hope we get a scoopable star soon. 10 more jumps. Huge pack house, blew up the asteroid and pick up the bits. Well, that's exactly what's gonna happen in Q4, isn't it? You blow the asteroid to pieces. As that's being said on Twitch, that I won't be able to use those things on players. This thing is not meant to shoot at players. It's a mining ship. Oh, should I have scooped a bit more fuel there? I don't know. No, we have fuel stars coming on later on the route. So that's okay. I'll try to remember to scoop a bit more fuel next time. What time is it? Oh, it's getting late here. I think we can make it down here, and then we actually only need the thrusters. Then we're actually done with the... I'm not going to do thrusters today. I don't want to fly this thing all the way down to Palin. I will probably end up taking my Jumbaconda to Palin, and then just pay for a ship transfer. It's going to be expensive, but this thing would take a long time to fly to Palin. Don't says, glad to see that your elite streaming is coming over to the stellar streaming platform. Yeah, people have been bugging me about it for so long that I finally caved in and gave it a go, and it's actually working quite well. It seems to perform okay, and people are beginning to come in on Twitch as well now. We actually have 10 people watching over there, 82 people watching on YouTube, so not bad. Well, it would only take 22 jumps to Palin, true, and 22 jumps back. Okay, let's get some fuel. And the star's not scoopable. Great. Oh, let me get that up so I can see that notification. Starlost B, thanks a lot for the follow on Twitch. Picture quality is superior. It is. You know what? Now I want to go and have a look. See. Go and watch this on Twitch as well. Yeah, I can guess there's a little bit less noise on Twitch, it seems. But does Twitch offer... Because that's one thing I don't know about, so new to Twitch. What kind of resolutions does Twitch offer? Tricky says that he just left YouTube and pulled it up on Twitch and looks much better. Well, great. Then at least now people have the option to watch it either place. And Antonio, thanks a lot for following on Twitch. Okay, they offer up to 1080 60 FPS. Perfect. That's what I'm streaming at, so that's perfect. And you see, it shouldn't have, because I'm restreaming it, it shouldn't have any impact on performance. No, it does not. CPU is just sitting at like 80, 88, 72, that kind of area. It's plenty of headroom. RAM usage, 30%. Yeah. YouTube also does 1080 at 60 FPS, but if they do some post-processing on their end, I don't know if they do that. Or, I don't know. I haven't paid enough attention to this to know. Dark, thanks a lot for the follow on Twitch as well, and welcome to the channel. Do you say channel on Twitch? Is it a Twitch channel? I guess it is. Yes, I can go to my channel on Twitch. So yes, it would be a Twitch channel. Oh wow, I'm low on fuel. Holy crap. Please let this be a scoopable star. Okay, that looks scoopable. Oh, it's scoopable. Oops. Was paying too much attention trying to compare stream qualities on YouTube and Twitch, so I was not looking at my fuel, just going complete autopilot. No, Chris, I think we will survive. We'll overheat a bit, but that's okay. That was a little bit too close for comfort. Okay, I don't think we have quite enough fuel to reach our destination. No, we actually do. Okay, we're home safe. Any fuel rats in the stream? Maybe you become a Twitch partner and do subs come rolling in. Okay, so someone have to teach me now, because I must confess that I watch very little Twitch. Now that I'm beginning to stream, I might actually begin to watch a little bit over there to try and see if I can pick up some a little bit of knowledge about it. But let me get if I can catch that. Commander, say, oh damn it, I didn't manage to catch that. Sorry, but thanks a lot. So okay, but anyway. I need to learn what that whole Twitch thing is. I had the account for a while and I set it up, and now I just decided to begin using it. But I'm not really familiar with how the whole partner thing works. So you need, I guess, a certain number of followers to do that, or something like that. And what? Okay, we can Google this. Almighty Google. Answer my questions. Next time, just put an extra fuel tank in. Yeah. Problem with the fuel tank is then you carry a lot of fuel and it reduces your jump range. Where are we at? Okay. I have too many windows open. I need to close some of this. Close that, close. Don't need Discord right now. What do we have here? Folder. Don't need the folder. I need all of these. That's the streaming program. Should probably not close that. And not fire to the start. Twitch partner equals Twitch Prime. Next question. What is Twitch Prime? Frankie Jazz 247. Thanks a lot. And did that just overwrite something there? That was someone else. Well, thanks a lot. Oh, okay. So if you become a partner on Twitch, you can have like a subscription thing, which I guess is similar to the subscription thing on YouTube, where you give some monthly thing, a bit like Patreon, but on Twitch, I guess. The Jets hole. Oh God. Okay, I don't know what it requires to become a Twitch partner, but I'll look into that if that's possible. It seems to be very exclusive. Crypto Trader UK, thanks a lot for the follow on Twitch. Is Twitch in a boom state? Well, right now it is. Oh, did I actually manage to put my thingy back on Elite? Yes, I did. Good. Okay, someone dropped me a link on Discord. I have Discord closed right now. I'll look at it after the stream. Oh, oops. I should not have. We'll just take a quick sightseeing tour. Have a look at the planet. God damn it. And especially this spot right here on the dark side. It's look at that star. Look at that sunset. Look how beautiful it is. That was totally intentional. And now we have an FSD cooldown. Wonderful. Peterus, dude, thanks a lot for the follow on Twitch. I'm sorry if I'm gonna butcher you guys' names, but I am horrible with names. Oh, no, well, we need to go and get the escape vector. No. Oh, we were actually outside. We could actually just go straight into Super Cruise. Okay. Let's try this again. Let's try to land this thing upside down. Oh, epic mountain range. I love this. Very secluded place to make a base, but okay. What do we have here? Okay, any of you guys on Twitch or YouTube for that matter know if there's any uptime limitations on a stream on Twitch in the same way that there is on YouTube? For instance, YouTube, you will have to restart your stream every 12 hours if you're streaming for more than 12 hours straight. Okay, the whole Twitch thing seems, or partner affiliate thing seems to be a lot more complicated than the YouTube thing. I'll have to look into that, and I'm not sure if there's something I'm gonna do anything with right now. I mean, the main reason why I started streaming on Twitch was not to make a bunch of money out of it. It was mainly just because there seems to be a demand for it. People seem to be interested in it. To have the stream on Twitch as well, so I decided to set it up so now people can choose which platform they like. Okay, someone's been... Oh, the gravity... well, the cutter. Someone's been streaming live for over 12 hours on Twitch. So that's... If it's over 12 hours, then it's no big deal. Then we will just do the reboot of the stream. I'm planning to do a 24-hour stream in a couple of weeks to celebrate hitting 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. And during that stream, we will have to do a stream reboot after 12 hours. Which require me to take down the stream for 5 minutes and then come back online. Otherwise, we're gonna get in trouble with YouTube. We need a way to convert credit into real money. That would absolutely destroy the game. If you use Restream, I have anyways to reboot. Wait, is there a limit on Restream? What are we doing here? Power plants. Yes, obviously, power plants. Overcharged, 5 experimental effects, and we're gonna go with thermal spread, get more heat efficient. Get everyone who follows you on YouTube to follow you on Twitch. Oh well, let's see if we can... in my experience, getting people to move platform can be very difficult. But I'll see what I can do. So I can start by telling all you guys who are watching on YouTube, if you have a Twitch account, you should head over to Twitch and give me a follower there, just like the big M9000 just did. Thanks a lot. Okay, that was thermal spread. We should now be slightly more, and our shields are back on. We should... Am I clicked out of the game? Oh, okay, I'm in the menu, of course. That's why I can't adjust my pips. Okay, so that was power plant done. Should we just, for good measure, go into the hangar and just confirm that right now the only core internals we have not engineered right now should be the life support and the thrusters. Just to make sure that we are doing this right. Warning. What kind of warning do I get? Oh, so it's... Okay, so Twitch is complaining because I have too high of a bitrate. Fair enough. Complain all you want. Let's head into outfittings. Okay. Lightweight alloys. Antigen DM, thanks a lot for the follow on Twitch. Modifications. We have definitely a grade 5 and everything looks good there. Did I miss something there? Oh. Okay, power plant. Yes, we just added that. back. Come on. Thrusters. It's just dirty drive, so we will have to go and of course bring that down to Palin. And frameshift drive. Yes, looks good as well. Life support should be completely unengineered. Yes, it is. Distributor should be done. Santan, thanks a lot for the follow on Twitch. And sensors. Aha! I forgot sensors. We haven't done... Oh, no. Never mind. There's no experimental modification for sensors, and we do have them lightweighted already. Never mind. And fuel tanks can't be engineered. So that is correct. Life support and thrusters. And next up is gonna be Laurie Jameson in Shinrata Deshra. And we're gonna get the... We're gonna get those life support lightweighted. And we can... there we go, 250 light years. Let me just... before we go and do that, let us just... go and have a quick look. Make sure we have everything we need. Just close all this. Don't need this, don't need this, don't need this. All this. Okay, core internals. Light support for lightweighted. We can do this 27, 26. Oh, we out of conductive ceramics. That's going to be a problem. And we were absolutely sure sensors... Did sensors not have any... Nope, no experimental effects on sensors. Fair enough. Same with life support. Okay, but we're gonna need a few conductive ceramics. So where can we get this? Systems and stations. Nearest. Material trader. Manufactured. There's one there. Is that in the right direction? Just like approximately. It's not bad. It's kind of in the right direction. So I'm gonna take it. It was a manufactured one, right? Yes, good. Okay. But yes, as Dunkel says, that is only grade 5, so we're definitely gonna down trade this. Yeah, there's a material trader next to Shinrata as well. But we're just gonna go and take one down here. Luckily this is above the horizon, so let's get clear the mass log and let's get out of here. 2 jumps to the material trader. And then I need to think, because if we're gonna do this again, okay, so I'm planning to do this again on Tuesday, which is my main stream spot. This is just basically a test. So I'm just gonna test to see if this is was actually working, so that I wouldn't have to fiddle around with this on Tuesday. So I'm thinking if I should move. What time is it? Okay, it's late. I'm just thinking if I should move the ship down to Palin to do the thrusters. Last minute lucky, thanks a lot for watching. Now I'm thinking if I should move it down. So let's say I'm not gonna manage to get down there tonight, I think. Because as soon as the stream is over, I need to go and go to bed. So that means if I'm Monday... No, I'm not gonna have time for it. Because if I'm Monday evening, start the transfer, it will probably take like 2.5 hours to get down there. So I'll be able to do the engineering on Monday evening. But then Tuesday, when I'm coming home for the stream, I will not have time to move it back up to the main bubble. So that's no good. I'll have to do the thrusters after the stream on Tuesday. What was the name of that? Yeah, this is it. Yeah, so I'll have to wait with the thruster upgrades until after Tuesday. So... unless... Wait a second. Let's check this, because what I'm thinking is... If we anyway is gonna spend all Tuesday gathering materials for the shield boosters, then it doesn't matter if the cutter is stuck in the Pleiades sector. And even if everything else, if it goes completely wrong and we actually end up getting... Yes, shipping a cutter is so expensive. It's okay, I have 4.2 billion, I can afford it. But even if I end up actually getting all the materials faster than expected for the shield boosters, I can always just fit them to the Anaconda and then fly that around to do the upgrades on that. And then transfer them over once the cutter is back in the bubble. So I think that's actually the plan, that tomorrow will take a small trip to the Pleiades and ship transfer this thing over. And then I should be able to be back in time for the stream on Tuesday. I should be able to make it out there and back on Monday. It doesn't take long when you're in a jumper conda. This ship, it would take probably a stream in its own to go down there and go back. Okay, so now we're gonna throttle down so we can stop the drift. Still drifting. Still drifting. There we go. Now we have it under control. Crypto trader, yes, I do have dirty drive blueprints pinned, and they already have dirty drives on the thrusters. Grade 5, fully upgraded, but I cannot do the experimental upgrades. I have to go down there to get the drag drives as an experimental effect. There we go.
Landing safely completed. Commencing offload. Welcome to the facility, Commander.
Let's just trade in some biotechs. We have plenty of those. You know what? Let's trade in 10. Then I have plenty of conductive ceramics and will not run out anytime soon. There we go. Frozen Astro? Did the stream freeze somewhere? Or is the camera frozen? Oh. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Webcam's frozen. Let me fix this real quick. Give me a second. I just need to find my webcam software. Where is it? Oh wow, there's a lot of instances of this going. Oh my god. Let's kill that thing. Let's kill that again. Kill that. Let's try to reboot it. Hey, we have a live webcam again. Okay, sorry. My webcam capturing software seems to have crashed for some reason. Yes, so good question. Stunkel ask. Do I need to trade anything else? We could actually, while we were at it now, let's just make sure we update this. Yeah, the color UI color changes PC only. You do it by go and edit some file, like a UI matrix kind of thing. Oh god. So what I'm thinking here. Okay, I'll take you guys over so you can follow along here as well. Utility mounts. Shield boosters. Okay. We have already done the resistance augmented, so we will need heavy duty and a single kinetic. So the heavy duty we need to do 5 times. So that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. Oh, hold on. We're gonna need tin. We'll have to get more tin, but that's grade 3, but that's raw. So can't really do that. Can't do this now. And we have 72 rolls right now on heavy duty grade 5 shield boosters. What about on this one here? We can do this like 30 times. Compact composites, not something we're using here, is it? So the only thing we need is a little bit of tin. Can we? Yeah, okay. I'll have to just go. We'll have to go and trade in some. You know what? Is that it? Is that all we need? Is that a little bit of tin? What about the kinetics? Kinetics are good. We can do that like 40 times. Yes, this does update through an API. You can see here, I have a small tool called ED Market Connector. This thing will update, not only will update my materials, as you can see the one in the brackets here, it will also update my location. So if I go into my commander log, you can see how much credit I currently have. It's been my total assets, how much it's valued at, and I can see all my ship builds down here, where they're located. Some of them are a little outdated, but most of the cases, this is the ships that I have. Various other information, and if we do like wing stuff, it can also go in and it will update the systems I'm in, so we can get updated information on our player faction, so we can see what's going on here every day and keep track of that. Very useful tool. I recommend it. Oh yeah, it's a good point. You just check here. Where did that thing go? Oh, I moved away from it. Hold on. Okay, we need to do this 8 times. So 8 times 2, that's 16. Oh, okay, we're gonna need more compact composites, right? Because we have to do this 8 times. So that's 40. So more compact composites. But again, that's tier 1, so that should be fairly easy to do. Okay. Compact composites, there they are. Oh, we are of core dynamics. What a shame. So we have to do proprietary composites. I'm going to trade in 3 of those. Boom. Plenty. So now I think actually the only thing we're going to need is tin. That's going to be easy. You know what I should then? I should remember when we are back in Shinrata to store the 2 shield boosters I've already partly engineered, so that I can put those on my cutter. Not cutter. Corvette. Anaconda is what I'm trying to say. I can put it on there. But I think this should do it. Yeah, because all we need is a bit of tin. So we'll just trade in a bit of tin, and that should be good. What is... Hold on. What is the higher grade version of tin? Anyone remember? So tin was in the raw... Come on. Hold on. Oh, we're just gonna do something here. Just gonna copy this link. And we're gonna... Because if I do this, I'm gonna screw it up for everybody else using the spreadsheet right now. So we're just gonna do this as an anonymous user, and we're gonna add a... Go to data, go to filter view, and create temporary filter view. And we're gonna clear this, and we're gonna go to raw category 4. There we go. So there we have tin. So that is selenium, which is the higher tier version of it. And the higher tier version, so selenium, how much selenium do I have? Selenium. Oh, I only have 3 units. That means that tomorrow we will have to go and do surface prospecting. Because I'm pretty empty in that branch. So I would probably want to find a planet tomorrow to do some surface prospecting. That has find a good planet, like a metal-rich planet with selenium and tin on it, and then just go and collect a ton of that. Not tomorrow, sorry, Tuesday. I keep saying tomorrow. Anyway. So that would probably be the plan for Tuesday. Get selenium, get tin, engineer shield boosters, while the cutter is stuck in the depleted sector. Okay. So we traded in everything we need. So we can now head to Shinrata. There we go. Nice relative flat surface. Yeah, we're gonna find a quiet spot. We're gonna find a nice planet. To go back to this direct capture like that. So okay. Oh, is this gonna go in? Nice. Okay, how many jumps do we have left? 10 jumps to Shinrata. I should probably come by a interstellar factor as well at some point. I have, I don't know, like 3 or 4 million in various bounty claims from all over the bubble that I haven't handed in. Oh, look at that heat shoot up as soon as you start the frameshift drive up. Oh yeah, EDDB. Imagine playing this game without any third-party tools. Like, no YouTube, no Reddit, no Inara, no EDDB, no nothing. Just you and the game. I don't believe anybody would ever be able to finish an engineering build. Ever. I mean, just unlocking Palin. Imagine doing that without any third-party tools. So you have to hand in 25 Thargoid sensor fragments. If you don't have any external knowledge about the game, how are you ever gonna figure out where they are? I mean, you could maybe pick them up from Galnet, but that's about it. Oh, wait, that's another star. Huh, oops. Okay, scoop one star and scoop the next. Oh, that's unscoopable. Interesting. That was very close, those stars. Let's have a look at the system map. Ah, okay, I don't have a scanner, so we can't see other than just the stars. Fair enough. XYP says that you have to play the game in VR, but it needs the external resources and it's so annoying. What headset do you use? Do you use the Vive or the Oculus? HTC Vive. I know there exists like an add-on that was designed specifically for the Vive that will allow you to capture a monitor and display it in VR. So you could, for instance, now I can't show you when I'm jumping here, but you could, for instance, down in the panel underneath the radar, maybe that's not used that often. You could have a screen captured there that would allow you. The problem is it would be so small it would be difficult to read in VR. But you could put it down here, or like maybe to the left or to the right of this screen here, so you could still use that. So it's doable, but it's problem is it's difficult to read text. It's already difficult to read text in VR, I think, at least on the Oculus when I use that from time to time. So it's really only useful, but it could be an option. You could try it, and especially if you could, like, I don't know, blow it up to an oversized font or something like that. Oh, phone is almost out of power on my phone. To get this thing charged up again. Oh, but I need to not fly into a star. Ah! Nice. Doing the community goal, killing NPCs, collecting materials, and getting combat rank. Win, win, win. Agreed. Come on. There we go. Okay, let me get this thing jumping again. 4 jumps to Shinracha. Almost there, guys. Almost there. There we go. Okay, let's get back. Skim a star and refuel for a bit longer. Fly into a star and be fueled for the rest of your life. My green screen needs an adjustment. Oh, that's right. Haha. We rebooted the software so it didn't realign. Sorry guys, I didn't realign the green screen effect here. Hold on. Give me a second here. Let me just real quick adjust my white clipping a bit. There you go. Completely forgot. Normally I do this when I start the software, then don't pay attention to it afterwards, but you see, I was confused about the gray face monster. I was like, what? Because on my screen I have a small preview of the stream. So on my screen the webcam is I don't know, 50 by 50 pixels maybe. So I can just see that it's there, I can see if it's moving, but that's about it. Two more jumps. Holy crap. Okay, I have to show you guys something at the end of the stream. Okay, fair enough. Commander Ranter Black, thanks for the follow on Twitch. And finally, Shinrata Deshra. And then just need to go to the Jameson base and get that light support up and running. Oh, it's getting late. I need to go to bed soon. Go to work tomorrow. Oh, okay, here we go. Jameson base. Jameson base. Yeah, I know. So you can do that's a lot of engineers that can do sensors, but we don't really need it, as you said, because, well, we can do those remote, and since there's no experimental upgrades, but oh, at work 7:30. That's early. Droid3302, thanks a lot for the follow on Twitch. And something else that didn't pop up. Yeah, YouTube notifications should still be on. I don't know what's going on. Right at the day-night Terminator. Oh, getting tired. Yeah, thanks a lot for dropping by, Chris. I'll see you to the next stream, hopefully. Yeah, engineering can be a little... I don't know if it feels like work. I mean, I kind of enjoy it because I like to see the ship slowly come together. I mean, it's one of those things where you sit and you plan and you just make everything the way you want it to on paper, and then you finally begin to actually get it built. It's kind of a bit like the same feeling you get when you build yourself a new computer. Like I always end up sitting for like months before and just like looking up specs, comparing prices, and testing compatibility between various whatever. And then once everything is ordered and you get it, you begin to build it. That's just an immense amount of joy. And it's not the same caliber, but it's kind of the same thing here.
Delta 2 Echo Heavy Flight Control online. Welcome, Commander. Request docking permission if you wish to land.
Oh, I was reading chat. Pips to shield. And there we go. Okay, Starlaw says, off-topic question, being new to the game, would you lock... Hold on, I'm just gonna get this on the landing pad. I'm gonna read your question and answer it. Come on, landing gear. There we go. Okay. So, being new to the game, is it better to log out of the day at a... Is it better to log out on the base or just log out in space? It doesn't really matter. If you log out in space, your ship will just disappear. Like that. And some people, you can use that for combat logging. So if they're being attacked, they would log out. And that's really been looked down upon, people who do that. So I would not recommend doing it because, I don't know, if you play it open, you should be prepared to take the consequences, I think. If you don't want to get shot at, you can play in solo or in private groups. That's just my point of view, but it doesn't really matter if you log out. If you log out in space, you would just reappear where you logged out. So there's really no reason to. I mean, I often go to a base just because it feels nice to just like, yeah, advanced cloaking techniques. It just feels nice to end the day at a base, so you know that you like are ready for. Oh, we could do refineries here. Oh, we only do shielded. Bah, I don't want to do that then. Fuel scoops. What can you do to fuel scoops? Also, only shielded. That sucks. Hilda says, love the stream, and thanks for all the useful information. You're very welcome. Okay, let's get this life support upgraded, and we're gonna go lightweight on this thingy. And that's minus 48%. Oh, nope, that was not what I wanted. It's the same, yeah, if you log out on an SRV, the SRV will just disappear, and your ship with it. But I would recommend you make it a habit and dismiss your ship whenever you are going on an extended trip in your SRV. And one more should do it. Okay, one more should do it. Ah, come on. Thank you. Okay. And the final thing we need to do today is to head back and go full circle. Let's go back to Jameson Memorial. And let's get those shield boosters stored and moved over. Well, I'll probably do that off stream when before I move down to the Pleiades sector.
Takeoff procedure complete. Clear for departure.
Whee! Won't your ship auto dismiss when you get a certain distance away? I believe it does. I just always make it a habit to dismiss the ship if I know I'm going away for a longer trip.
Goodbye, Commander.
Raven asked me, what's the current gold rush? I believe the best you can do right now is... I enjoy the missions from Rubigo to Softest Atmospheric. Mainly because that there are so many missions offered out there that you don't really have to board hop at all. So it's very consistent. The payout is not excessive. I mean, if you are really efficient, you would probably be able to pull in around 70 to 80 million an hour, I would say. So it's not one of those 200, 300 million per hour things, but 7 to 80 is nice, and you can do it consistently. There's very little RNG. The only problem is that it seems like that the police is beginning to actually scan people in the system a lot more than they used to. I did a video about it a couple of weeks back, and when I recorded it, I tried the run several times, and I just flew into the station just as normal as I do now when we play now. And I never got scanned even once. But since then, a lot of people have reported that they have been having problems being scanned by the police. So I would definitely recommend, if you do it, to be careful when you approach the station. Oh, I should probably do this. We discussed this on the last stream. When you have a situation like this, when you have an object below the horizon, what's the fastest you can do? And some people theorized that the best you could do was to go straight up 90 degrees. Mr. Roney, Mac Roney, thanks a lot for the follow on Twitch. Got my first billion in Ropigo. And may there be many more to come. Okay, this does seem faster, just to go straight up and then turn around afterwards. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. I didn't want to... Okay, never mind. Yeah, I agree with Starlost. It just seems more natural to log out at a base. It just seems like that's the thing you would do. The logging out in space kind of feels like parking your car at the hard shoulder on the motorway or highway and just leave it there until you come back. Whereas in a station, it's more like I found a parking spot and left it there instead. It might be that they weren't allied. I do believe that if you're allied, you get scanned less. I would not love the idea of sleeping in my ship as it drifts into space. Noodle1317, thanks for the follow on Twitch. I'm pretty sure that the ship has like living quarters. I mean, if you look at this thing, I mean, there's the cockpit, right? That room in itself is huge. Look at the rest of this thing. I mean, there ought to be living quarters in there somewhere. It would be good if you could share credits, yeah? A player economy would actually be pretty neat in the game, but the problem is, as soon as you open up a player economy, you also open up for farmers who sell in-game credit for real money. And unfortunately, that's very difficult to do anything about other than just not having a player economy. There's a pool inside. I don't think a pool would be very nice, because you can see here what happens. Look at the bobbleheads, what happens when I begin to move the ship like this. Imagine if I had a pool in the back, what would happen in the pool room right now. That would not end well. That would be a mess. The low frequency... The low frequency light district. That's funny because red is the lowest visible wavelength, or the lowest frequency light that you can see. I like that. Very well done. Are there blueprints for ships internals everywhere? What do you mean blueprints? Oh, I think that boost was a little unnecessary. I don't think we're going to be able to stop our drift in time. Oh, we are. Oh, that's gotta be pretty damn spot on. Look at that drift. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. Oh, that was closer than I thought. We'll have to do a little bit of a bump here with the nose. Ah, didn't catch it in time. I was hoping to use that building to stop by bumping into it with my nose. There we go.
Docking successful. Engaging docking restraints. Station services are at your disposal.
Whee, wonderful. Okay, let's go down and store this stuff and then that should be it. I'm not sure if station traffic would approve of structural deacceleration. I have shields, I have no problems. But no, I don't think they would approve if you use the building as to stop your big massive spaceships. Okay, utility mounts and transfer and store. And transfer and store. You know what? We should probably store all of them actually. I know we can just buy new ones, but let's store them just for good measures. So we're not so wasteful. And then we will move these over to the Anaconda later. Boom, there we go. Okay. So that is almost... Oh, failed trader. Thanks for the follow on Twitch. That is actually pretty much the core internals done. We just need the special, or the experimental upgrade on the thrusters, and then we're actually done with that. So, I think it's time for me to call it for today. I promised to show you guys something before we end here. So, as I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I recently just set up, I have had my Twitch account for a long time, or this Twitch account, I have a private one as well. But this Twitch account set up a while ago, but just a few days ago, I actually set it up for streaming to get that thing going. And just have a look at my email, because I forgot to disable, there we go. I forgot to disable the notifications from Twitch whenever someone actually follows me over there. So this is just Twitch notifications that people have been following me. So I think I have a little bit of notification settings I need to change. Anyway. And there's another email from SnakeVenom369. Thanks a lot for the follow on Twitch. Okay, so I'm gonna call it here from today. I hope you enjoyed this little impromptu bonus stream. I really think it worked quite well with the restreaming it over to Twitch as well, and there seems to be quite a few of you guys who enjoy watching it on that platform. I can see at least right now we have about 15 people watching on Twitch, so that's not an insignificant amount. 16 now. So sorry to whoever just joined. You're gonna just manage to get in at the end of the stream. But anyway, I really hope you liked today's stream. If you did, give it a like down below. Subscribe if you're on YouTube, and follow if you're on Twitch. And if you're the other platform, go over and do it there. Like, you get it. Yeah, and I hope you liked today's stream. Next stream will be on the usual spot on Tuesday, which will be 9 p.m. Central European Summertime, which is 7 p.m. in-game time. So lower the in-game clock, 7 p.m. on Tuesday. I will be live both on YouTube and now also on Twitch. And we will continue to build the Gold Digger. And yeah, project will be shield boosters. So yeah, I hope to see you then. And yeah, until next time, I'll see you guys in space.